What's good, y'all? My name is Sharif. Welcome to my gaming channel. I'm really excited to start this. I'm gonna be bringing that high quality, highly immersive, highly engaging content. So I'm gonna need y'all to watch, grab your popcorn, grab whatever you need, just sodas. Let's get to this. Come on, let's go. Right now, come on. Where we at? Oh. Alright. So my name is Edith Finch, I guess.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
What is that? That is not a house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. I hadn't been back
see
since my
why.
brother Lewis's funeral.
You know, I had thought about playing this game before, but then I thought again, maybe I should wait until I got on my YouTube stuff. And now I do. So now we in it.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
That's an interesting analysis, because it wouldn't have brought me back.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Alright, she got a purpose. She got a purpose. So there's a reason for being here.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say
You ain't gotta tell
something
me that. I
never
feel
did.
that. Who was balling out here? None of y'all was balling out here. Stop it.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That is a huge house.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable.
It's
in a way I
making
couldn't
me
put into
uncomfortable
words.
right now. And I'm not a child.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
So me and Edith got a lot in common here. I can tell from these first 3 minutes.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Why didn't that key unlock the door? Why did you bring me up here? I'm about to crawl through here. Yes, I am.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot
I'm
easier
sure it
when I was
was.
11.
You're 17. You shouldn't be doing that.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I see what you mean.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Edie?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Tell me about that. Why y'all leave?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay, this is Edie's chair. They got names on the chairs? Oh, it's just hers. Alright, that's still weird.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Alright, I think I'm gonna try going upstairs now. Because I think I got everything in here.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Y'all had a lot of family members. Are these all birth and death dates? Hold on. 1976 to 77.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh, she lived a long time. She was the only one that lived a long time, from what I'm seeing.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not
Dang,
sealing
can
it
I
up.
look away? They making me look at the words.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
I believe him, from what I've seen so far.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
You brought me here without a plan.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
You brought me here without a plan.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
We both know about the same amount.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed
Strike one.
without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
We're not eating this.
The gerbil food was dry, but
I guess we are eating that. Alright.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Nothing else? You trying to eat the fish now? You ate gerbil food. I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
I knew your ass was dirty.
kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
You gonna drink this next?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Dog, what is going on?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Bro, what? I don't even... Oh, there it is right there. I could not see that. I'm really chasing a bird as a cat right now.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. I'm sorry.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Okay, I'm supposed to be going after the bird, like, relentlessly.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
You're not getting up there. This is where we draw the line. Am I jumping? No.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
At this point, you can be anything, and I won't be surprised. Little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Rabbits.
Oh, right here. We gonna eat those?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
I
I
felt the
swallowed him up.
I
and
felt the
didn't
vibrations and
chew.
everything.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
You're nasty. Oh my gosh. Something bigger.
A mama rabbit.
This kid eats everything. Let's get it then. Come on, let's go. I missed it. I'm sorry. Can I turn around for it? I hear your footsteps. You get accustomed. Ooh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
You get used to those footsteps,
And suddenly,
especially when you're playing Fortnite, man. And what is going on? I can't even move. Okay, here we go. There we go. James Harden down the hill.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
What exactly are we looking for right now? Pretty much anything, right? Because you eat anything, so. I guess that's what we're eating today.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Let's get it then. Let's get it then.
I tore off her flipper and it tasted
Sure it
really
did.
good.
Little nasty ass. Is this supposed to be the story of how you died? Like, Oh, right here. Breakdown.
Grabbed on tight. And when I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes,
Am I a
everything
snake?
changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
That bird was about to get it. Ain't no homo.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
If this what y'all want me to do, I'm gonna do it, but I don't approve of this. That is a whole person. You ate him that quick? Bro, he didn't upgrade it from hamster food to people in like 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Ooh. I know there's somebody else in here. You're 8 too. Come on, you're 8. Come on. You're 8.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's right here. Came from out the toilet with it. Oh my gosh. No, what are you doing? Go into the room. This is his room?
I got closer and closer.
We were in here before. Is it under the bed?
all my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Excuse me?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So is that supposed to be like a euphemism for his death, or her, or whoever?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was
So
still
we're back
here.
at Edith now, obviously. Okay. I'm still trying to get out of here. I just experienced some wild shit. I don't want to be in here anymore.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Alright, so here's the next story.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son.
The family
Johan.
curse? Is that why they're all dead? Or, I mean, I assume, at least.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave
Sounds
the
like
curse
me.
behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So she made this house? Alright, that's it.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So I'm guessing that's the oldest person in the family. Well,
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
so how is Sven related to Edie? I'm so confused.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
I can't even imagine how big this house is about to be. Like, there's so many more rooms. You going outside again? Oh. Oh, right here.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
There's nothing else in here. I've seen everything I've needed to see. This whole family is crazy. The kid eating fish food, or about to eat fish, gerbil food, rabbits, people. Oh, right here. What's this?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Who made this? Why go through all this trouble? Okay, I'm gonna have to crawl. I'm about to get ate by that monster.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
This is tough.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Some Sam right now, maybe. Just swinging. Just swinging. Eyes closed, just swinging.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
He's gonna jump off.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
And I'm making it happen. Oh my gosh.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I'm gonna fly today.
Calvin!
He don't care.
Ready?
He don't care.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my gosh.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same
So
thing.
he was 11.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Wow.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I don't think I'm supposed to go out here yet.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her.
There had to be like
afterwards.
12 of them.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding.
So that's who was making
and
all
winding
these
until
passages.
finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh my gosh.
She found down Rick's crutch and imagine the worst.
Damn.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, I'm dead, Walter.
I honestly don't know what to expect anymore. I'm busting whatever I... Ooh!
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite...
That was the best time to do her scream.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Right here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I'm going downstairs. Watch him not be there. Watch him not be there when I get downstairs. Watch.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I would never answer the door in a situation.
At the door, she heard whispering.
She gonna open it too.
It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
I've been realized.
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real ear.
That was a good story. That was it. And they got the ear on the book.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna end it right there. Alright, so I'm gonna end it there, y'all. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please like it, and please subscribe and comment and all of that. I'm just starting out, so I really hope I have your support, and plenty more videos to come, and I'll see y'all in the next video.